Oh man, we just got done cleaning up the town after a drunken night with some creeps, and now you're telling me we are faced with another messy night, this time full of demons? Well, I can't get too mad. The movie does take place at night, and there are plenty of demons. This 1988 film is set on Halloween night and is about a group of partying teenagers who end up at a spooky house with sex, booze, and demon possession. So it's a documentary. The film went through a couple of alternate titles at first, one of them being Halloween Party. I'm not really feeling that one. And the other was Demon Boogie. Now you're talking my language. The film was directed by Kevin Tenney, whose brother Dennis Michael Tenney also did the music. He did music for Leprechaun 3 and Hot Times not Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Hot Times at Montclair High. Get it right. But we all know that the original plot was probably about our heroes getting lost in the Paragon Arts International logo. I'll take that over this possessed anus opening. You know you're watching my show when you get a movie starring the pizza man from Puchinsky and the sexy dancer nurse from Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. By the way, I want all of these images tattooed on my ass, even the title. Actually, if you could tattoo Demon Boogie, that would be perfect. Well, I suppose the credits are done. Never mind, the executive producer credit just burst its way through the door. I may not be able to go to a carnival haunted house this year, but dropping some acid and watching these opening credits will make up for it. After going on for quite a while, the credits finally found a warm spot to lie down for a while. Best sleep it off. I'll be hanging out with the pig man from Seinfeld. These drunken teen drivers are so dangerous, a killer had to show up to give them a quicker death than slow car fire. But good to know that Pi Kappa Delta from King Frat is still alive and strong. That's not horrifying. I'm sensing something sinister nearby, though. Great, a wandering found footage cameraman. He's ahead of his time. Just kidding. If you aren't giving old men heart attacks, you aren't really celebrating Halloween.
Gee, mister, I'm sorry.
You should also molest the old bastards as well. I bet the old guy is just one of the students dressed in an old man costume. Just like Judy's mom is almost ready for her Kim Carnes costume. There's a big dance going on tonight that's held by Angela, the weird girl from history class. Yeah, no thanks. I've seen enough horror films to know to never trust anything that's organized by an Angela. Also, since this is an 80s horror film, this is the only half of the scene I could show, since the rest of it was her taking her pants off. We're not even done with the clothes changing yet.
Wow, prodigious boobies, sis.
Nor are we done with the incest? Thanks, 80s. I always thought Friday the 13th, the final chapter, would be better if Tommy Jarvis wanted to bang his sister. And if it contained more jump scares than Slumber Party Massacre.
Boo! I wish I had a camera. You look like you dropped the load.
The old man isn't around anywhere. No need to hand out heart attacks. Vinny Von Bully here apparently showed up to spy on Judy. He wants to know exactly where the party is so he can be one of the murder victims. Do you mind? We need more peeping Tom camera angles to get to. Let's go to this convenience store where that's a look that says, why yes, this scene does start with a close-up shot of a bent-over girl's panties. But I am mostly curious about the arcade sounds in the background. Notice they don't show us the arcade, because those are the sounds of the Pac-Man Atari 2600 game. Clearly the better version. Angela here is exercising her hot girl on Halloween powers. She could just shoplift while walking straight out of the store with a whole bag right out in the open. The dudes must be distracted.
Do you guys have sour balls?
Why, sure we do.
Too bad. I bet you don't get many blowjobs.
Thanks, Linnea Scream Queen. Meanwhile, in one of the bargain bin DVD 10-packs I have, Cobweb Hotel, someone borrowed my Sonny Chiba DVD set. I should probably stop with the jokes, since the movie clearly brought its own.
You must be Jay.
Yeah.
Would you like a fudge log?
On second thought, maybe they shouldn't have filmed the script I wrote when I was 12. Then they're off, dressed as Alice in Wonderland the musical porno and Detective Sonny Astley. At least I remember them. I forgot these three were even in the movie. Can't everyone just carpool, or do you need to drop off a doctor to be killed in Halloween 2? No time for that. Stooge and his friends got a flat tire when it hit a horror cliche. Good thing they have friends nearby.
See ya!
Never mind, being stranded is way better than getting in that car. Finally, they make it to the party where that's not Hull House, that's an abandoned Huddle House.
They could never figure out who did it. Too much blood and guts.
I can't believe we're gonna party here.
Slasher movies are all the evidence you need as to why Action Park was a thing. They've already found something there. An underwater stream! I bet that won't play into things later. This looks like when an Elm Street movie starts with our lead who follows a creepy ghost girl into Nancy's old house. The Cobweb Hotel did warn you of the cobwebs, but they didn't warn you about the partiers with shitty beer. Everyone loves this guy.
Count Dingleberry, the flaming asshole of Transylvania.
He's been waiting all October for a chance to call someone that. Now, after 8 hours of setting up the lighting, we are now down for a proper partying montage. Careful though, Linny is getting ready to dance in the graveyard again, while Angela is waiting for the proper time to force them to watch The Craft. Some of them, however, are seriously regretting not joining Robert Russler on his stripper hunt, or Jason Lively on his brain parasite hunt. Good, they found a way to give the gang more seizures than the Atari Pac-Man. But after they cut the music so their party doesn't get removed from YouTube, they decide to have a seance. It is Halloween after all, plus they have to reverse the pig man's curse. Even better, we found a haunted mirror. That Oculus was pretty good, but I don't know if I want it to happen to me in real life. Then again, maybe I would if I talked like this.
Concentrate.
I'm trying to, Ange, but I can't get past that zit on your chin.
Unfortunately, nothing is going to happen. Their annoying personalities have caused all the ghosts to leave. Except for one. That demon face is pretty scary, sure, but let's press our luck again by breaking the mirror. Only one thing can break the curse, attempting the most ambitious camera angle in the whole movie. Even that won't stop the demons, though. They found the owner's pet rabbit. What we have here is a rabid cinematographer searching for Sam Raimi or Bruce Campbell. They gotta be around here somewhere. The demon is either invisible, or the gang made a pact to ignore demon rabbits. I think we know who to choose first. Then the demon possesses her and makes her sign up for Vice Academy. Just in time. This is the point in the party where they have to do one of those super high 360-degree that 70s show conversations. Perfect time to talk about the difference between a haunted house and demons. Possessed Linnea is right there.
For tonight, anyway.
Maybe Roger's right.
Wow, the acting here is so over the top, they can't tell when one of them is possessed. But at least one is smart enough to leave, maybe because he's one of the only single ones. The rest of the night is when the couples go off to totally find random rooms to bang in, when they're not infecting others with their demon possession powers. This is the power of I'm 13, it's 2 a.m., and I need something to masturbate to. Also, you've already established there's demons here. You don't have to do the fake-out jump scare anymore, nor do I need more story time.
A young brave got lost and settled here with his family by mistake. Anyway, they found him 3 weeks later, sitting under a teepee he made out of his squaw's intestines.
Yes, thank you. Now I'm expecting the sound of Custer's revenge to pop up in the background. Judy has no interest in sex, so I guess she'll live. Meanwhile, they're all walled up inside the place. Raj is still the smartest one in the film. He's gonna be perfectly safe in the car and just wait this whole movie out. Sex, however, is blown when Jay is super jealous of Sal and that he thinks the two of them banged and that the whole school is talking about it. Puppy love, if it contained mostly slobber and the smell of crotch. We best let Jay ice his blue balls. Let's take a break as the demons finally decide who to kill first.
The witches, they've turned Luke into a mouse.
Where am I? Luke!
But he still must save the world. Now, from the imagination of Jim Henson and director Nicholas Roeg comes The Witches. Rated PG. Starts Friday, August 24th.
Now that we're back, are our heroes getting laid yet?
Damn it, bitch, come on!
I bet she bangs you now. Well, her demon face is more appealing than the stripes he shaved in his hair. And just when you think he's gonna die, he doesn't. It's one of those movies where it doesn't matter how unlikable someone is, they'll be in the movie for a while. On the plus side, the sexier you are, the longer you'll stick around too. I bet at the end she gets defeated by Claire Standish giving her a makeover. I think I know how these demons work. They make the girls get really horny and have them pose for old box covers. Wait. Angela is having a party, Jason and Freddy are too scared to come? What's with killer Angelas always throwing shade at Freddy and Jason? You're taking away from this movie, which has plenty of things to show off. See, they're showing off the director's music collection. This is sexy and all, but it's gonna get really gruesome if that dress gets too close to the fire. I recognize these hot electric boogaloo moves anywhere, Nurse Hot Stuff. Also, I recognize this seizure as the one I had 15 minutes ago. All this flashing, I can't even look at the movie. Night of the Demons truly was The Incredibles 2 of its time. Sal may think she's acting weird, but she's not acting any weirder than anyone I usually see in that dress. No matter, I trust Stooge to be alone in a room with a woman. He seems like a gentleman. Good, now he'll be possessed by someone with better taste in hair. The old man may have implied earlier that he was going to put razor blades in apples, but now I think he hid a razor blade inside of her mouth. The real tragedy, though, people need to commit to their costumes. There's no reason for Linnea to suddenly decide she's going to dress as Diane Ladd from Wild at Heart. Wouldn't it be great, though, if this was a slasher movie where instead of dying, they just leave one by one? That's not what happens, though. I bet nothing weird happens here. As I cut to the next scene, since she took her top off, well, okay, a little more with the lipstick scene. She inserts the lipstick into her nipple, and it was a shockingly good effect. Kudos to effects artist Steve Johnson. The makeup and effects work here really is top notch. But do you know what I think would make this better? If Carmen was telling us this story.
I could hardly believe the nerve of this little punk demon. I thought, hey, alright, that's it, you're dead.
Anyway, enough of that. The smartest guy in the movie is still getting the best sleep of his life. Give him a few minutes and he can fall back asleep. Also, these two are dead. Yeah, you can slam them in a coffin all you want. I'm still not gonna remember what their names are. Raj had better survive this movie. He just needs a good bed to sleep all this off. Your friends suck, Raj. I think she's supposed to be the final girl. I don't know. She's been locked in this room half the time. I'm Team Roger and Sal. Sal may have come here to be an early murder victim, but this is going by boyfriend is the real asshole rules. They should have seen this foreshadowing coming. All those jump scares earlier, the woman in black had to be around here somewhere. Also, a Skinamax movie is nearby too.
Hey, how about an orgy?
I know what Halloween universe this is. A severed arm goes on the attack. They're silver shamrock androids. Connell Cochran's world domination plan is almost complete. Thankfully, he was smart enough to bar the windows to protect himself from even more jump scares. Some of these characters may be stupid, but they're not quite jump off the roof stupid. Now, almost falling while Sal takes a dive, that's reasonable. That's classic Sal. It took longer than expected, but Sal fulfilled his destiny of dying in the movie. Judy, however, will be fine. Most people can survive a 5-foot drop. See, this ain't so bad, and you don't have to spend extra money to get Sal a tombstone. Angela made one for him. Though you're gonna have to change the date of death by tomorrow, or that's gonna look really confusing. Now get inside, lock the door, and stay there till morning. Raj is forever wise. For instance, waiting it out is way better than opening the mystery door. Nope, not setting foot in there. That's a lot of effort to go through to prove Raj right. Just sit and wait it out. The demons are outside protecting themselves from exposition.
They won't go to hell tonight because it's Halloween, right? That's why they won't go to hell tonight, right?
I think you're just accidentally surviving this movie. Give Raj a break. He's burnt out, and I can see why. Ripping away the gas pipe and letting gas into the room, I don't know if Raj wants to get blown up. See, folks, it can be both a night of the demons and a night of the creeps. The demons burn long enough for Raj to get the hell out of there. Run, hero, run! It doesn't matter the circumstance, Raj will still be the first one to bolt, dude, bolt! Even when they're surrounded by demons, Raj knows exactly what to do.
You won't get me!
Raj, see ya! Hell, climbing the barbed wire to get up the brick wall just makes Raj escape faster. It helps that the demons are moving extra slow. Also, their hands are acidy now. Personally, I would be okay if the movie ended with Judy being sacrificed so Raj could escape from being eaten at the hands of Keith Richards. But after letting her be munched on for a couple of minutes, I guess he remembers that he is the hero for all demon boogies. And that's either the demons being defeated by their farts or the underground stream. I guess that had to come back at some point. Anyway, the sun is up, the demons are dead, and Sergeant Kabuki Man saved the rest of the town. They're gonna sleep this off for days.
Good morning, dear.
Yeah? What's so good about it?
But meanwhile, at Mr. Wilson's house... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Those razor blades from earlier, old man's wife accidentally serves them to him in a pie at the end. Okay, I wasn't expecting a follow-through on this, but sure. And did I say accident? Oh no, she intentionally did that shit. Who wrote this and thought it needed an elderly version of the Creep Show opening and closing? Oh right, Joe Augustin. He wrote the Shannon Weary Die Hard in a Strip Club movie Exit. Makes sense. Night of the Demons is like if Evil Dead was written by one of the Ghoulies from Ghoulies Go to College. The movie wasn't a runaway hit at theaters, but it did find enough of a cult audience for a Night of the Demons 2, a Night of the Demons 3, and a remake, okay? This movie is like making a to-do list for a Halloween party if all of the items on the checklist were titties, beer, banging, and demon possession. It'll be a memorable party, sure, but I'm feeling awfully hungover when it's done. Although it's hard to be mad at any movie that gave us Raj. Well, that's it for this movie. I don't know how to end the episode since I couldn't talk an old man into letting me kill him with razor blades to bookend the review.
Relax. I just want to look good for the boys.